Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's good to be here and I hope you're doing well. We're gonna get into some more Majesty content here today. We have another advanced map of the Northern expansion on the docket. So the map today we're targeting is Rise of the Ratmen. So let's click in and figure out what's going on with this one. So we need to destroy Rodin the Rat King in all broken sewer mains in the realm. So as predicted, we're going to be facing a lot of rats, and it appears as if there's a Ratman boss that we're going to be squaring off against as well. So we're going to jump right on in, but if you're new here, or if you're enjoying the Majesty content and are not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're building an awesome community of people, and we want ya. So feel free to join us via subscription if you so please. So with that said, we're going to jump right in. Let's rock and roll. Alright, so there's a broken sewer right out the gates and a whole bunch of sewer entrances right around our marketplace, of course. Looks like we have all kinds of buildings here too, including a trade post. Alright. So I wonder...
Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
Are they going to restrict us from getting gnomes? It appears as if they will.
Join our prosperous kingdom.
Okay, so no gnomes for us, I guess. Even though it didn't really specify that. That's okay. So I think let's go Paladin for sure.
I serve with pleasure.
Sovereign,
why
your
not?
Marketplace now serves you better.
Let's get this broken sewer main out of here as well. I think... So, we have all of these buildings on the outskirts, right? My guess is they don't last long. So if we can get maybe a rogue... Yeah, see what we have going on here? If we can get a rogue skilled up and we can get that to level 2, we could probably just extort at least all of the gold that's out there, right? Well, that's going to have to go right first, of course. We'll just kind of see how it goes. We have a tax collector. Yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff that we don't want. We don't want the tax collector coming up here. In fact, I'm okay with just allowing this to fall. Now, it'd be nice to maybe save these outposts here, but we're going to be spread pretty thin, I feel like. So we'll have to see kind of what happens. Got the Temple of Doros complete. We have a whole lot of work for our peasants to do yet. We have the Rogue skill going up. We have a Ratman champion. It's a very strong enemy. Let's get Rogue skill level 2. And let's transition into Paladins here, boys. Let's go market day. Might as well. There's no reason not to at this current juncture. And yeah, see, this is exactly what I figured was going to happen. Trade caravan coming in though at 1,200 gold. That is a mighty amount of gold. But who knows what kind of enemies lie in the darkness.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Looks like it's just a rat so far aggro to the trade caravan. That's... I mean, you could definitely do worse, right? Need to get this paladin out here on the field. We do have our rogue skill that we could extort.
I join the wild spirits. Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Trade post going down there, of course. Okay, so we want to get a guardhouse. I think maybe right here is a decent spot. Not going to be able to do much about this one. It's just kind of tucked back there. How's this caravan doing? It's doing well, so it should get home. And then once it does, we're going to go ahead and use the extort function. So we want the full sum of gold here. If we extort, it will take the 1,200 from the caravan. And if we go ahead and extort after it gets home, we're going to be able to just take the gold from these buildings that are falling. But it's got to get home. Let's go. Hurry up.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Goodness gracious.
The unholy are near.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Oh, tough fight.
Majesty, the palace is under siege.
The palace is under siege, huh?
In the name of the sovereign.
Where'd that caravan go? It must have got home, huh?
Praise Doros.
In the name of the sovereign.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
Royal Gardens with 193. Here comes another caravan. Maybe we'll just let this sit without having to extort. Maybe that's the best move.
But now
I serve with pleasure.
unholy are near.
Need our paladins to get involved here.
But now
Oh, goodness gracious.
I join the wild.
That darn Ratman stole a lot of cash from us. Nothing that, you know, upsets you more, I tell you.
Gold, your majesty.
But we do have a nice presence of 8 paladins coming up. Our blacksmith got destroyed. Okay, so let's go ahead and rebuild that, I guess. And if we can just get a few trade carts home from here, I'll be satisfied with that. There's not really much. There's no expectation to really save these outposts. It would be a really difficult thing to do. But it'll start you off nicely and get you a nice little bonus right out the bat.
Gold, your majesty. In the name
This really needs to be addressed.
the unholy are near. Energies of light.
Gonna have Ratmen on our marketplace kind of all game long. So does one go with another marketplace?
Gold, your majesty.
That's in a bit better of a spot. You know what I'm saying? I think it might make sense. I don't know, maybe if we get a little exploration up there in the corner. Kind of scout out a trade post location, potentially. Let's get our blacksmith up here, peasants.
Leave my gold alone.
The unholy are near.
In the name of the sovereign. Tough fight.
Need our paladins to be aggressive here. Temple of Doros is going down.
Unholy are near.
Palace is under siege. Your Majesty,
Energies
our
of
new
light.
building is complete. Your Majesty, the royal treasury is
Praise
nearly empty.
Doros. But now
Temple of Doros should hang on. We don't want it to fall, that's for sure. Definitely don't want that to happen.
the unholy are near.
A lot of pressure on us right now, for sure.
The sovereign.
So let's focus on getting some heroes trained. I might even be compelled to just go with some monks here. We got another large incursion of Ratmen. But luckily, our paladins are in the perfect position to take that out. So that's good. You'll love to see that. I'm thinking if we go... I mean, does a Magic Bazaar make sense?
Praise Doros.
It kind of does.
Majesty, our local blacksmith offers new services.
Or to invest in even more paladins.
Praise Doros.
I think we'll see the Rogues Guild. Looks like it's going to actually go down, believe it or not. These Ratmen are very stubborn. Let's use an extort before it does fall. Not really a huge loss. The general function of the Rogues Guild there was just to kind of get
Praise Doros.
an early extort if we could.
A building has been upgraded.
Praise Doros. The unholy are near.
So let's replace it with the Warriors Guild.
Energies of light.
And that's going to enable us to, of course, get some more paladins on the field. We're going to go paladin heavy in this one. I think it makes sense. They're very strong and can easily handle the Ratmen,
I serve with pleasure.
provided that they engage with them. And that's always the question in Majesty, right? Do your heroes engage or not? Got a broken sewer main right there.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services.
Let's keep on upgrading the blacksmith.
Your Majesty. In the name of the sovereign.
And I do want to look into getting another marketplace here too. One that's in a better spot. One that's more defendable. From the silky fingers of the rats.
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
I think if we stumble into some gold here,
I serve with
I think getting a little expansion out this way is a good idea. It'd be nice to explore that little zone there to get a trade post. I don't want to build a trade post right on a sewer entrance, right? It's a good way to sort of guarantee failure. So there's a lot of things that we need cash for, and we're working on getting there. Let's get another paladin. Let's just keep our ranks filled with paladins. Lost 94 gold there with the tax collector. And if there's one constant, the Ratmen will always find themselves
Your Majesty,
right around your
the
marketplace, won't
royal
they?
treasury is nearly empty.
We want the reflective one
The
here.
dwarves are offering to move into our domain.
Okay, so we do get dwarves. That is definitely an option for us.
Energies of light.
I think once we get our guilds filled up,
Holy on
we'll consider that for sure.
I serve
Doros has
with
spared.
Ah man, just
Now,
so much lost income potential here.
the unholy on
Majesty, the local
Trolls, rats,
blacksmith
all of
offers
the
new services.
usual suspects. Really making our life difficult
Praise
here.
Doros. Doros has spared you.
Your Majesty, the sovereign.
The praise Doros. Energies of light. Doros has spared you.
Doros should spare none in this. Let's go. All right, so we did get a little exploration going on.
Praise Doros.
See, this isn't good. I wonder how much cash we've just literally left in the earth.
The unholy on Energies of light.
I would think it's quite a bit. It's obviously where, still having that rogue skill would have been nice. Could have extorted.
Energies of light.
But good teamwork here. We got our rangers working with our paladins.
The unholy on you.
You see the obvious presence that the paladins have. There's very little that the enemy can do against a group of paladins. They're very, very strong. We have another incursion
Majesty,
coming
the
up this
local
way.
blacksmith offers new services.
Blacksmith gets some new services, and the paladins just file on in, don't they? They love their upgraded weapons, and we love seeing it. So this is not a good matchup for Librian the Outlander. Yeah, run. Nope.
Praise Doros.
Run to the wild spirits.
The unholy on you. Energies of light. Praise Doros.
All right, so our Warriors Guilds are filled. We have 3 full Warriors Guilds with Paladins. So as far as like an offensive and defensive force for that matter,
Law of Doros
I'm not
is
concerned
above
about that.
all others.
But what we have to do is we have to make sure our tax collectors stay alive. And we have to make sure that they get home and return the gold, more like, to us. When that happens, we're going to be able to do some things like expand, build a dwarven settlement. So why don't we do that? Let's build a dwarf settlement right here. It's going to take a while for our peasants to get up there and build it. But this will give us our first trade post.
Sovereign.
Energies of light.
Will also give us access to ballista towers.
Tax collector.
So let's just kind of sit on our gold for a little bit. Let's actually add some more monks. They seem to be doing decent against the Ratmen.
In the name of the sovereign.
You know this rat has some gold on him. You know he does.
Energies of light.
Let's see, how much did he take?
Unholy are near.
About 100. Okay, so this rat. And in fact, if a spawn happens right now while they're building it, that's not going to be good either. So let's just hope they can get this up in time. 600 HP. Let's hope this rat doesn't do anything fancy. There's a broken sewer main over here that we can certainly target. Magic Bazaar. Could go temple to Agrella to add some healing support. Doesn't really feel necessary. Yeah, see, this is what I didn't want to happen.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Just building without regard. Yeah, the rat's chomping on me, but whatever. Let's get this built. I love the dedication.
Majesty, your trading post now offers healing potions.
Let's hope that they can get it up before the rat wipes the floor with all of them. Just building in face, regenerating HP in face. Looks like it's gonna go up. Well done, peasants. Well done, peasants.
Your Majesty,
Your contributions are not forgotten by any stretch. So we're going to go ahead and get a dwarf on the board. And what I want to do is I want to get... Let's get our second marketplace. And let's get it right here. And then let's get some ballista towers around it. I'm also going to throw a magic bazaar right by it as well. So actually, why don't we do that? Once we have the gold. Why don't we do that? Here you go, paladins. Why don't you take this out? No? Not interested? Okay. Alright, so we have the cash to get a magic bazaar down as well. So we're going to want to do that. That's another income generating building. It's a very good building. And let's fortify this like we've never fortified anything before. We don't want any Ratmen involved with the economy of our new marketplace here. Dwarf's going to come in and help build. You'll love to see that. And we have our first caravan coming in. It's going to drop off 585 gold.
Weapons from puny mines.
Yikes.
Now serves you better.
See, this is precisely why you fortify, right?
I serve with
My goodness, do we have a huge force here?
Our new building is complete.
What is even happening? Ballista tower does go up just in the nick of time. But we'll see if it's enough. I don't know. We're going to do call to arms here. Nope, we don't have the cash. Yikes. This is where Rogue's Guild would be really useful.
The royal treasury is nearly empty. Sovereign, your marketplace now serves you better.
I deem your mandate just. The unholy are near.
Why are you fleeing in terror?
If I had my good hammer, you'd be sorry. Majesty, the palace is under siege.
What is going on here, folks? Come on. Let's do something. You're a bunch of paladins.
Energies of light.
415. We're just shy. Goodness gracious. They're all... Here we go. Call to arms. Let's get in there. Might not save the guild, but you're going to save important things like the marketplace, blacksmith, potentially. These ratapults, man. The marketplace level 3 does fall. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. That was a very big, just sudden invasion. Obviously, we're right on the sewer entrances here. Warriors Guild falls too. Goodness gracious. I'm seeing dollar signs right now, folks. We gotta be better. We gotta do better. I don't know why everybody's like slowed. I don't know what's going on with that. But it really worked against our ability to move in quickly and deal with that threat.
In the name of the sovereign.
Energies of light.
So now we have some serious rebuilding and repairing that needs to happen.
In the name of the sovereign.
And we go from being in a pretty good economic stance with 2 marketplaces to just 1. I don't know what's going on and why everybody's slowed up. Maybe that's a spell of
Energies of
Rodin,
light.
the Rat
I
King.
deem your mandate just.
I don't know, but it's pretty brutal. Does it wear off?
Praise Doros.
Oh yeah, so we're definitely gonna need to get our Warriors Guild back. That's 3K. It's very large.
Energies of light. The unholy are near.
All right, so what do we have to do?
Doros has spared you. For now.
We have to get this fortified for sure. We can't let this fall. We have to get it upgraded though too. So let's hope whatever sickness that is making everybody slow, let's hope that fades away quick.
Royal treasury is nearly empty.
Because we have a serious threat here as well. Tax collectors just absolutely useless.
Doros has spared you. For now. I deem your mandate just.
In the name of the sovereign.
The monks can't stand up to the swarming attack.
Your Majesty.
The unholy are near.
In the name of the sovereign.
And we might not even save the Temple of Doros here.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Doros.
Just barely saved it, it looks like. Goodness.
Name of the sovereign.
Too close for comfort there, folks. We've got to do better. Even with an army of paladins, the unit composition and sort of the swift ways in which they attack you and get on you
Sovereign,
is
a
proving to
building
be
has been upgraded.
Energies of
a
light.
really big challenge for us.
Doros is above all
Majesty.
others.
So let's see. I think getting a few more internal ballista towers is key.
Sovereign,
So let's get one right
your
there.
marketplace now serves you better.
Let's get one right here. Probably not the best way to spend the cash, but I think you saw what just happened when you get swarmed by a bunch of Ratapults, I guess. Ratapults are OP. Probably very good against buildings, being a catapult type enemy.
Energies of light. The
Marketplace level 3, we need that. We have trade cards coming in, we have to maximize. Troll banging away on the dwarf fortress, of course.
In the name of the sovereign.
This is what I mean about the monks. This is why I don't really like using them. They're just,
unholy are near.
Sovereign.
even though his hand-to-hand's decent, he's having trouble with a Ratman. That's a very basic
Your
unit.
Majesty, our new building is complete.
And I still don't know why everybody's afflicted with slow, but it's very annoying. Maybe if we get some speed tonics, that'll help, you know, speed things up, if you will.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Tax collector is gonna hang out there for just a
Our
little bit
magic
longer.
bazaar now offers fine new elixirs, Your Majesty.
Got a lot of skirmishing going on out in the field. What are we doing here? I think We have to get our Warriors Guild back up. We really do.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
Tax collector.
Let's get a ballista tower right here as well. One right here, just to help fortify a little bit further. Let's get another dwarf.
Not now. I've got work to do.
Definitely getting a little hairy. We want the tax collector. Don't pick up the gold and then get slain, please. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Paladin. Ballista tower.
Energies of light.
I think we have to prioritize fortification. I really do. They come from within and they come from outside as well. And they can come in big numbers too, folks, as we've seen kind of all throughout this map. It's usually like if you lose your level 3 marketplace, right? It's time to consider maybe hanging up the old cleats, but we're going to persist here. Still don't know what the slowness is, but it's pretty annoying, as I've stated many times here. So once we get these ballista towers up, I will feel better just overall about our position. I mean, I don't know if maybe a Wizards Guild is the right move here.
Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
It doesn't feel like the best way to spend the cash. Yeah, we got to get our Warriors Guild back up and online here. We got a Temple to Doros.
Wild adventure builds
Your
character.
Majesty,
We might
our
even
new
have
building
some
is complete.
orphaned paladins available yet. So let's get that up and let's utilize the units that we've already trained and have already leveled up, frankly. Let's get a quick look at the monk here. What does he do? Hand of Steel, Stone Skin. Okay, so he's kind of like a self-buffing. Ups the strength in hand-to-hand.
Your Majesty,
Willpower
our new
being his
building
top
is complete.
stat. I don't know, I've always been kind of underwhelmed by the monk, personally. I think I made that pretty clear.
Ratmen,
I serve.
forward!
Oh my goodness. Here's Rodin, the Rat King here. So this isn't good. Let's see, what does Rodin, the Rat King do? Employees spell summon rats. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? So this is not looking good, but our paladins are rising to the occasion. We have our peasants.
Is nearly empty.
The unholy on you. Doros has spared you.
Goodness.
I deem your mandate just.
I join. Wild adventure builds character. In the name of
Alright, so our heroes are a bit intimidated by the Ratmen, it seems. That's just not good. The Ratman's just going to chomp away. Looks like we do have a paladin involved here.
tax collector.
Our ballista towers are actually holding up nicely. So you'll love to see that.
Our new building is complete.
That's obviously why we went with the ballista towers. I mean, it's very much the difference.
Sovereign.
Looks like our paladins that were part of the
Energies
guild
of light.
that was destroyed a long time ago have officially been orphaned, so we're going to have to start by training some more. And Rodin's going to fall here.
Praise Doros. Unholy on you.
Yinda of True Vision,
I deem your mandate
pretty
just.
solid
Has
hero.
spared you.
Beverly the
Praise
Observant,
Doros.
another strong one. Alright, so Rodin falls. So let's get these broken sewer mains out of here. In fact, let's get a statue. We want one of those, right?
Gold, Your Majesty.
Because we want our heroes to be loyal to our reward flags, for sure. And here's another one. Man, they really did whip it on, didn't they? think it's probably safe to say that we're nearing completion on this one. We did defeat the boss. There's a few more broken sewer mains that we're dealing with here.
Energies of light.
Your Majesty.
But overall, I mean, a real shaky map. Real shaky showing here by your boy, but
For now. The unholy are near.
when they come from within, it's a little bit different of a situation than when they come from the outside. In this particular map, of course, as you well know, they came from both attack vectors. But when you get, you know, a ton of units just spawn right in your base, you're going to take some losses for sure.
The unholy are near.
I think we did a pretty decent job of hanging on in general here.
Praise Doros. Praise Doros.
So if we can get some exploration going,
Name of the sovereign.
Of light. Doros has spared you.
I think we'll be able to track down the last of the broken sewer mains. And hopefully be able to take them out and wrap this one up.
I deem your mandate just.
This might be the last one. We'll see. Find out
Energies
real
of
soon.
light.
We are victorious.
Yes,
Your
that was the last
Majesty.
one. All right. So that was Rise of the Ratmen. Definitely a map that tested me for sure.
The death of the Ratmen leader,
I mean, definitely Rodon was kind of a pushover, not really much of a threat. He spawned out and then aggroed to a ballista tower, which gave us plenty of time for our paladins to get in there and kind of mop up. Obviously, you saw what happened at the end there. They just kind of threw it all on you. I don't know if it's on a timer or something. Maybe at the 25-day mark, the game says, all right, we're going to really challenge the player now and summon a bunch of sewer mains around you. And then, of course, the boss as well. By the way, the power of the paladin, the power of Doros, if you will, really prevailed in that one. So that's the end of the Rise of the Ratmen, folks. We have... Let's just take a quick peek here, actually. Okay, so as far as our expansion maps go, we have the Fortress of Ixmill. So that's going to be the next one up, given it's the last advanced map that I'm seeing here. And then we're going to get into the expansion expert maps, which sees all kinds of terrifying new creatures. So definitely more to come in the realm of Majesty on the channel. That being said, I'm going to end the video here, but if you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd be happy to have you in our community of awesome people. And stay tuned to the channel for more Majesty content, including a pretty grindy path to the finish line, I guess is the best way I can put it. I mean, basically, we have some big challenges ahead as far as the Majesty playthrough series goes, and we're going to take it head on. So again, thanks for watching the channel. I'll cut the video there. Have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.